This video is brought to you by FM Custom Kits. Do you need custom kits for your Football Manager save? Then contact FM Custom Kits on Instagram or Twitter. This guy can make you custom kits for your Football Manager save. They can be in 2D or 3D for a real team such as Liverpool or a fake team such as AG Cousins. And don't forget to use discount code #GibbsyKits to get 10% off your order.
Right, guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of Football Manager with AG Cousins. We're in October. I need to record this before I get too far. It's been tough. It's been really tough. So we are currently 14th in the league, 5 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. 30 goals scored, so as usual, we're doing great in terms of goals scored because Forest Green, up in second, lost 1 game all season, have only scored 19, but there's the difference. They've let in 11, we've let in 28. Defence is a big problem this year, lads. Even our top goal scorer as well at the minute is Edwards with 6. Thomas is joint. He's our top league scorer too with 6. Edwards has 7 assists. It just seems to be a bit of... There's no consistency. You know, it's not... It's for seasons, it's been Thomas and Pedrosa scoring 20 goals each, 20, 30 goals each. That hasn't happened so far this season. And I actually looked at the squad a few times and I'm struggling to decide who to play. Because even these guys on the bench, obviously Pedrosa will go into the team again. But like this kid here, Pixoto, you know, he's fantastic. Portuguese wonder kid. And then the midfield were spoilt for choice. Guys like Sturk, Verkage. Yes, they don't have the best star ratings. Marsh. Even the centre back position, very stacked. None of these guys have high star ratings, but they've got the right stats, and I think that's what's important. So, I mean, lads, there's not much more to do today, other than to go into a game or a few games. Now, one thing that's happening for some reason, I have 8k in the transfer budget. I want to move it over to the wage budget, but they won't allow me. Wimbledon, who are 21st, we're going to start Pedrosa. This is the way we're playing, the same way we've played for years. It's going to be counter-attack, normal pace. We're going to play that deep defensive line to try and help the defence a bit. But other than that, we're going to play Johnson over Sterry too. Hopefully the boys can actually get something done. Wimbledon in 21st. A game I'd expect to win, but League One has been a struggle. And to be honest, I don't think it's the kind of struggle where, okay, we're going to have one slow season and next season we're going to come back and win the league. And there's Jamie Thomas getting his 7th this season. Love to see that. I think we're stuck here for a few seasons, I'm not going to lie. And I don't know why. It just feels that way. It's a good save there from Campos. Thomas has stolen it. We're just hitting him on the break again. And Elliott, what a goal from him. Obviously kept up his class this season. Absolutely fantastic. And Wimbledon, almost getting one back. It was a mistake of Thomas apparently. Can we maybe kill it off before half time? Not quite. Still chances though. No, it's going to be a goal kick. But there's been times too. There was a game a few weeks back. I think we were like 3-2 up in like the 88th minute. And that's when we scored that third goal and thought we've won it now, brilliant. Injury time, we end up conceding and drawing the game. And it's just stupid. Because it's 3 points we could be doing with. Luke Armstrong scores for Wimbledon. And this is where we make it hard for ourselves, which isn't good. So at half time, So Younger is quite tired. Don't really have any centre backs on the bench, so we'll keep going and see if we can actually manage to hold on to this lead. No. We're getting some good attacks in, but as I said, that's just the usual. We attack well and defend horribly. You know, even times where we have won the league and we have dominated, our defence hasn't been the best in the league. You know, it's very unlikely it ever will be. You know, we're literally holding on now, and we're going to make some subs here. Edwards been quite lackluster today. Then you've got the likes of Diarra looking quite tired. Pedrosa. Get Marsh on for Diarra. Get him on for Edwards actually. And you on for Pedrosa. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully hold on. See, I haven't even went into defensive mode yet, and look what happens. But whenever I tell the lads to just contain, they never actually do it. But this is just another typical example of us throwing away points that we don't need to be throwing away. 2-0 up. We should have had this game wrapped up. Now we're fighting for a winner in the last minutes that we're probably not going to get because they're going to be happy with this draw. So that's a really, really poor game. We dropped to 15th, which isn't good. I'm not happy with that. So we have Bradford and Exeter coming up. Exeter are 13th, 3 points above us. Bradford 22nd. Another one we need to win. You know, and that's another problem. So Maidstone want to loan Jamie Lyons. Yes, please. No buyout fee, as I want to keep him at the club, but he needs loaned out. Away to Curzon Ashton. I don't know why I've always called them Curzon in the FA Cup first round, which is good. I want to try and go on a mini FA Cup run. Try make some money. We're actually gonna put Mingueza in over Younger. Mingueza, I think he's returning from an injury. Bradford are riddled with injuries. We need to make the most of this, lads. It's definitely a time where we need to make the most of.
I don't even know what I was saying, boys. Need to make the most of something. I mean, I think what I mean is we've got these fixtures. Look, 1-0 down to Bradford now. They're 22nd. Wimbledon are 21st. If we're not beating these teams, who are we beating? You know? Pedrosa's going to put that one wide. It's just really disappointing. If they make this 2-0, they do. Oh, it's offside, but still, I think we need to go a bit attacking. Do we bring the line up, press them? Because I don't expect us to go and beat Exeter, really. There's Pedrosa, nothing going to come of it. I mean, look at that. They looked more like scoring than we did. And believe you me, we're not going to come back. I'm not going to come back with the next episode, the end of season recap, and say, guess what, lads, we pulled it back, won the league. Not a chance. Thomas is not 100% at all. Might take the opportunity to rotate against Exeter. I think we'll see. This is going to be pumping by Bradford. We're going to get pure tanked here if we don't wise up in the second half. Still can't make anything from this. Murkin gets it out the wing. Danny Pedrosa puts it in. Make a few more subs here. We'll get Murkin off. He's really tired, and so is Elliot. Do we even have the wingers for that. We could do this, then have these two, and then do that. And maybe while we're at it, what is there to lose? We'll just tell the lads to go all for it. If he can even score 2 goals, I wouldn't be happy, but would have to take it. I expected to win this game. There's more chance of us conceding a 4th here. It's really, really poor from us, lads. There is the 4th, Bradford's 4th. I'm lost for words. It's the kind of season you near enough don't want to play. It's so boring, because to be fair, there's a goal for us, Goodbridge. To be fair, I don't see us going down. Surely we can't bottle it. I mean, who knows what way we'll be at the end of this episode, but coming into it, we weren't in a scrap. We were mid-table merchants, so if we stay mid-table, it's just the kind of season you just want to get through, because you're not going to get promoted, but you don't have anything to fight for. You know, we'll drop to 16th. Bradford up to 12 points. We're on 19. You know, we're 7 points clear of the relegation zone. So Jamie Lyons going to get loaned out straight away. I'd love to see that. Hopefully he can get some experience. This is going to be our last game of the episode, boys. And what I'm going to do is Gordon, Diarra gonna get a rest. We'll throw Sturk in for Diarra, and then we do have Bassett at left back for Gordon, and then even the 2 Hurst could come onto the bench for Diarra. Goknamir on for him. Don't even think we're going to get a full half out of Edwards, you know. But we may as well just rotate. I mean, we're likely going to get beaten in this game. This was the one I didn't expect to win. So knowing that, we probably will win now, actually. And we're starting well. But that, again, that's normal. We start well, and then, yeah. You know, Edwards scores. Great goal. What are the odds of us hanging on to this? We start well and we just don't hold on. And, you know, they're almost coming back straight away. I don't know why our defence is so poor. And I feel like we have so many options. And the only thing is, either train the guys this season, get them up to a good standard, or else next season go all in and buy a new defence. Or at least, I don't even know. Because I thought Campos was good. Sterry was good. Darnell Johnson I thought was a great signing. Gordon at left back has been brilliant. Our centre backs, Mingueza, younger. Even some of the backups in Cansa have all been solid. So, you know, I don't understand why they have to drop so much at this level. But it really is just going to be a case of staying in the league this season. So we're going to check out what way our exit. They're playing a 5 at the back at the minute because they're down to 10 men. There isn't really any gaps there we can exploit. Let's see. We're all good for now. We'll go into the second half like this. See what the crack is. Can we hold on? It'd be nice to get some points in this episode, lads. Imagine 3 games on video without a win. And Pedrosa makes it 2-0. Probably a good time for us to get it as well. In the second half, if we get them too early, we just can't hold on to them. That's just the way it is. So, if we keep them out for a while here, and maybe, well, in about 60 minutes, I'm going to look at making some changes again. I don't really know about shutting up shop because that never goes well. but we've got through a good time period there without doing anything too stupid. It's the Edwards definitely needs a break, and it's going to be Thomas is going to come off for Poxietto. See, he looks to be a good young talent as well, and then hopefully that means we're going to be able to hold on a minute. I don't want to touch the tactics. Part of me wants to slow it down, but this could be 3 here, you know. And it is going to be 3, and it's Danny Pedrosa. It's wrapped up now, boys. Thank you. Thank goodness. And I suppose that's just us all over as well. You lose to the 2 teams in the relegation zone, but beat the team that's above us in the league. And to be fair, that is probably the kind of form that has won us league titles so quickly, because we're beating the teams that are better than us, and we just have to drop less points against teams below us. So it's a good 3-0 win here. Up to 15th, 22 points. We are fine of the from the relegation zone. Absolutely no dramas. One more thing, I want to show you, the board aren't happy at the minute, which kind of understandable. The financials aren't in a great place at all. Like, we have some class midfielders here. Scales, Bramble. Those guys I want to train up. Pearson as a defender, as both a right back and a centre back. I want to train him up. Tried to play these guys in the first team a bit more. They just weren't getting the time, so I've dropped them back down to the reserves. Even guys like Young looks like a very good striker. Lyons obviously out on loan. Wilton looks like a great future goalkeeper. The problem with this club is we don't upgrade our youth facilities. I've tried, and the board won't let me. There's a few guys. Asare, not really playing. Noyle, I think, is the same. And so is Curtis Main. And they're literally just in the reserves because they're transfer listed. Same with Yusuf. I'm actually brought him in, haven't used him at all, so we're going to let him go. So that's really the recap for this season, boys, or for most of the season. We're in October now, 17 games in, we're 15th. Started the episode at 14th, but it's not going to be an exciting season at all. Next episode will just be the end of season recap, and hopefully, I think our goal next season has to be playoffs. Not guaranteed, because this season is looking kind of poor, but playoffs at least, so that'll be the goal. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.